Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Starship Rubicon. In the last part, I've tried out the cricket as well as the Pachyceph. The former I was impressed with, the latter not so much. So in this part, it's time to try out the Gunship and the Jitterbug. Let's start out with the Gunship. Just by the looks of it, it has a ton of armor, not so good shields compared to the other things, and has virtually no speed. Well, let's take it out for a test pilot. Now that I'm pretty good to the game, I think I'll start out with number 4 as usual. Shouldn't be too different. And we have a lot more weapons starting up with. I don't remember any other ship that actually starts out with more than one weapon, or non-weapon. And here we have 2 beams and a shot, as well as the shield ability. Let's take it out for a spin. Look at the shop. Ooh, shield Mach 2, armor. Let's see our hangar. Interestingly shaped, actually. Let's see if I can actually fit this. Probably want that and that. Let's do it then. More armor is always nice. In fact, we already have 43 armor, but with adding this, we have about now 55. Pretty nice. Shield, temporary shield. Yeah, I think I'll take shield Mach 2 over this. Might as well. More shield is always better. Let's see if I can actually position this in a different way so I can more simply get this. After all, I want as many shield generators as possible. There we go! So now I'll have about 2 shields activating at once. Wonder if it'll make it even better if they stack. Let's do roadside assistance. Always nice to try out with more stuff. Oh no. I can see it's a bit... yeah, my rotation speed isn't that... ow, ow, ow. Yeah, as demonstrated right here with the meteorites, it's not too good. Let's see where the enemies are. Oh yeah, I need to get it over there. Ow. Yeah, having low shields is kind of a problem here. Now I won't take damage, hopefully. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yep. Sorry, Conrad, I'll get to you. Sorry, I'll have to let you die. I can't really get close to you enough. I can do a ton of damage in short range, but I take a lot of damage in response. Ow. Ow, come on, move faster. And the overheat gauge, especially when I'm getting out of the shields, is kind of a problem. So yeah, I'll have to repair all this damage. I wonder how expensive it will be if it scales. Okay. Let's get out of here. Yeah, repairs are quite expensive. Yeah, as I know what happened in the previous part with how the sweet ring works, I won't be taking it. So yeah, my strategy has to be altered a bit, so now I have to be a little bit more cautious while attacking these enemies. AKA just use the shield more often. And I can attack from any direction, so that simplifies things. Like, especially with the teleporting enemies here. And I have a rapid fire laser too. But only 1 bar of shields, so that's going to be a thing. I really wish I could fire both of the lasers at the same time. Because it only fires in an alternating pattern. Ow, ow, ow. Well, by setting 2 shields at once, it'll actually increase the time I can survive, sort of. Oh, goody. Yeah, I really need to get some speed upgrades or more shields. Base shield upgrades, basically. I can see how useful this will be if I could just use the hanger. But right now I really just need repairs. And getting stuck with overheat is really painful in this. Ow. Ow. As shown here. Especially when the amoeba, space amoebas or whatever they're called, attack you. But I do see the strategy of tanking it, though it would be more effective with shields. In fact, I wonder if there's any ship in this game that actually has very high shields. I know I can make one by altering probably the Lamjet or a similar ship. I would still want a base one that does have high shields and low speed. As this seems to be kind of an in-your-face fighter or something. Oh no. This is gonna be a problem. Ow. Come on, drop the shields. At least I can bounce everything now. Oh no. Until all the shields drop and then I overheat. So yeah, comping the several shields together is vital for survival in this. Oh, there's a hammerhead reflective ship. There we go. Not really recommended, or how I'd usually do it, but it works. Overall, it's kind of in the mediocre category to me. Not really mediocre, but with certain upgrades, especially with shields, I would like this more. As right now it seems really risky with high damage targets. Unless you can time your shield presses much, but... So with large swarms of enemies with high damage potential, I can see how useful this would be. But for smaller enemies, where I have to do a lot of turning left and right, it could be a problem. Oh boy, let's see how it works with this boss. Especially with all the spines doing minor damage. Okay. Shields up. There we go. Oh boy. And that's the other problem. All these spines everywhere. Yeah, this boss is more designed for ships with high shields, maybe probably like the Lamjet upgraded whatnot. Ow. I need to get more used to the times it takes before this gets... Ow. And I hate these space amoebas. Wish there was a way to destroy them. And who's firing all these poison bombs anyway? Okay, there goes one. Still doing pretty well, but yeah, this boss isn't really designed for this type of slow ship. I wonder how I'll fare more with the Jitterbug, considering it seems to be the exact opposite of this kind of ship. Get ready. Okay, we're getting close. Ow. There we go. We re-vanquished ecosystem. Let's see how it does in the final sector. But quite a bit of damage, of course. Well, we can't really buy anything. Oh, I wonder how triple beams would work. That would be hilarious to see. Overall, I'm getting the hang of this. Overall, my thoughts right now would be it's very sluggish, high armor, but really superb with shields, and faster turn ratio in some regards, but mostly shields. Especially in this regard. Especially comboing the two shield abilities together is, I would say, almost necessary for a good survival ratio. Especially if you want to use the shotgun build more effectively. Ow, ow. Because it really works much better if you can quickly regenerate your armor, or shields in this case. But overall, I think I like it. Oh, there goes the spaceship. One more and oh boy. And I do like I can actually ram them with impunity, unlike what the Pakisef happened in the last episode. Or ram anything, basically. And I should have enough money to repair my ship now. Ow. Except when that happens. Oh, more gravity portals. How fun. And mines. Let me destroy these mines before I actually go further. Well, it makes having all the double beams and shotgun makes it really simple to take care of these mines too. Or those hammerheads. Or, not really hammerheads, but that's what I call these. Take out these missile launchers. Oh boy. And the somewhat medium-range sniping as well. Oh boy. And the other side, good. And reflecting the shots right back into them. How hilarious. It's always so frustrating without actually having piercing shots. So it's kind of nice revenge seeing them die or fall so easily. Okay, that's it. Time to escape and move on to the next stage. Oh no. This is the stage with those explosive things. Let's see how long it takes before I blow one up by accident. Oh, goody. I didn't realize, but these meteorites actually reflect your shots. That makes it a bit more difficult. At least those missiles actually reflect back at hard enemies as well. It's taking a little bit more damage than I want to, but as long as I get enough to repair, I'll be fine. Yeah, definitely. Ow. Oh no. Oops. Well, I guess I don't really need to show it off against the final boss, so I'll end off the gunship or battleship playthrough right over here. The gunship, if I were to summarize it right now, pretty heavily armored, though its main Achilles heel, or Achilles heel, is its low shields and speed. The speed I can live with if you can handle those low turning speeds, but the main thing I find a problem is its shields. It doesn't really synergize well with the shotgun ability, whereas the shotgun build would benefit very heavily with higher shields. Like for example, oh, wrong direction. The other ships have, almost all of the other ships have higher shields. Barring the Rubicon. Well, actually it has the same number of shields as the Rubicon. Okay, that's interesting. But all the other ships, even the Jitterbug, actually have higher shields. And going with a shotgun, even some of the beams, it makes it kind of less of the ship like a charging ship. You have to be more cautious with managing your health slowly. And it makes bosses like the fourth one in the ecosystem more challenging because of the shots being deflected more easily by higher shields. And the sheer quantity of them. So, yeah, without having the second shield modification ability, it makes it even more challenging to avoid taking damage. So it's a more strategic ship that I've advised for more advanced players who know how to balance their ability usage. It has a nice deal of weapons, though I would still prefer more shields, which I'm sure that it'll be rectified if you just use the editor. Anyways, let's try the last ship of this episode, the Jitterbug. Now the Jitterbug seems to have, well, just like before, start from Tartarus. Actually, let's start from Eden for a change. The Jitterbug has the two revolvers. Yeah, just like the Lamjets, the double shots there. Very low armor compared to one of the lowest I've seen. Nice amount of shields, a little bit lower than the Lamjet, but still pretty good. And the highest speed out of anyone's. And the kickstart ability. Well, it's not the platform for financing those games or other projects, but the ones that blast off your ship with an extra kick. Before buying anything, yep, very utilitarian. At least you have one spare chance before dying. I will not be wasting that. Yeah, I want extra shields. More power. Let's see what it does. Where is that? There we go. A juice box. After all, more shields the better. And do I have enough space for the velocity cannon? Huh. I need a plus symbol and I don't really have it. I have enough money anyway. I'll just drop off the Ankh for now and just buy the velocity cannon and shield generator. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do some maneuvering a little bit. Whoa, sorry. See, velocity cannon goes here. This would go there. Yeah, unfortunately due to the shape of the ship, I can't really place the... Actually, can I? There we go. That solved all my problems. And I can put the revolver here. And... yeah, I can't really use the juice box anymore, or the shield generator. But it's a good enough trade-off. So now I'll have 2 revolvers and a velocity cannon, increasing the power, but a little bit more risky. Let's do this. And let's try out and see how this ship works. Yep, I can definitely tell it's as fast as certain ships, even while using the jet boost. Oh well. Let's see how it works. Okay, so it makes dodging all these things much simpler. Oh well. And the above average shield, the little bit below average shields isn't too bad compared to the... how should I say it? Oh yeah, the gunship. And having all these revolvers together makes for a pretty high DPS ship as well. Oh whoa. No special ability, sadly. So it's just down to my base weapons. Wow. Using the kickstart ability makes me shoot up accelerate much faster while shooting or blasting off. But eventually slows down and ow. And of course, having the velocity cannon combined with all these revolvers makes it pretty forgiving if I make any misses initially, as compared to things like the not really the shotgun, but some of the other weapons, which I'll get to later on. Especially the weapon of the Rubicon, but we only have been seeing that on enemies. But I'm liking the combination right over here. Especially if we can aim properly. Or even if you can't aim properly, you have enough leeway to survive. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to get careful about this. I can't really take as many hits as before, so any hit could end me right now. Especially with all these missile launchers everywhere. And all these meteors as well. Pretty good use of range extension. At least the meteors are also are non-discriminatory against friend or foe, or alien or me. There we go. Hopefully I don't die on the way back. Let's see. But yeah, the kickstart ability is pretty useful. And repairs are much cheaper. Let's continue on. Though I really this would work much better if I had levels that are more open. Instead of these levels where there's so many meteorites that you can easily slam into something when you're firing. As any unshielded hit can be easily fatal. And this is where an ability would be very nice. Oh no, too many laser ships. Really wish they actually open up their shields, or add piercing. Whoa. At least I can turn almost on a dime. Oh. Let me get a better vantage point. Or stuff like this will happen. Really wish I had some armor upgrades at this point. Though the velocity cannon is much higher range, so that kind of compensates. Though you don't get it at the base ship, I was just lucky to get it in the store right at this point. Oh, and there's that problem. Getting shots reflected right back in your face. Yeah, I wouldn't exactly give it the same play as the gunship in reverse, having too low armor, as that's what it's intended for. It's just that you have to be a bit more careful while taking on these enemies. So being able to delay shots or using things like the beam would be, using things like the beam are going to be really risky on this ship, especially with shielded enemies like this. However, things that are more projectile-based, like the velocity the revolver, the velocity cannon, whatever the main weapon of the Rubicon's called again, especially the things like the velocity cannon are more useful, as you can just raise your shield after firing, and it'll still fire in a direction even when you're leaving. Ow. Ow. Surprised that it didn't actually pierce my shields. I want to take out these shield networks first. Come on, slow and steady. Oh no. More of these things. I'll have to try luring one at a time. Oh, there's one down. 5 to go. Unless I can lure the meteorites into them, and nope. Right, almost there. Yeah, I don't want to take care of more of these missile launchers. I want to take care of these as fast as possible. Take these on. Ow. Now in the danger zone again. Come on, only 2 and I can actually finish this stage correctly. There we go. Now don't die and reach the end. Yep, only 6 armor does make this really risky of a ship to play, so I only advise it to the advanced players and whatnot. Pretty fun to play. Very intense though, especially when you combine it with a lot of weapons. And yeah, and those glowy orbs that those enemies are firing, that's the weapon I was referring to that the Rubicon uses, I think, if I can recall correctly. Though I can't recall its name right now. And these smaller ships are still annoying, though the forgiveness of the revolver makes it a little bit more simpler to take them on. Though the beam is still the best for destroying these. Oh, that was fast. The big elite ship destroyed. Let's try it again. Yep, The velocity cannon combined with other things really is a nice combo. I wish I actually had the shield ability attached to this, but I'm already at liberty at space as it is right now. Oh no. One more hit and I'm dead. See how far I can last. Oh good. Now I'm playing a game of cat and mouse and trying to actually take on the shield correctly. Or trying to destroy one of them at a time. That works too. There we go. Alright, let's see what I have. Another rank. Yeah, I really wish there was a way we could actually reposition these things. Can't really fit this. Alright, let's try facing the final boss, the Nemesis King, without that many upgrades. And let's change this to a nice blue. Let's get started. So let's try it out and see what happens and see how much I die. Before that though, take out all the Archangel's flunkies. And the symbolism about this boss's name and the system is not lost on me. Ow. Oh no. Oh yeah. Definitely going to take these on as quickly, clean them up as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, and the missiles. Come on, take out that. Now I'll take out the elite ships. Yeah, I think I'll actually try out the double revolver build in my Lamjet build, or the Rubicon build, as I'll probably be using the Lamjet for the hardcore mode. Oh, okay, that's what he. Oh, nice. And now for a change, time to find. I'm gonna just go over the good ending again, see if there's any changes while using this ship. Otherwise, I'll just speeding up the footage. Ah, that's strange. Okay, I don't know what happened. So yeah, let's actually fight the boss again and see what I did wrong in that time. Time to finish this again. And this time, let's see if I can actually finish the game correctly. Ah, that's very strange. I thought actually it was supposed to get to the hacking section. Oh well, I guess I missed something. Oh well. So overall, taking a look at what I thought about the Jitterbug, I quite like this ship, especially combined with the velocity cannon and other things. The double revolver build plus the Kickstarter makes for a pretty high DPS ship, and I'll definitely be trying the double revolver or even triple revolver build in my Lamjet hardcore run. Overall, it has low armor, below average shields, but extremely high speed. In combination with the Kickstarter, you can pretty much dodge everything, though it works best in wide open spaces, which I was unable to showcase this time due to the roguelike nature of the randomness. So overall, I suggest there's not that much you can actually put on this ship. The best special ability I would actually want would be an extra shield just to deflect extra shots, because you only start out with 6 armor, so every little damage hurts a lot. But because of its lack of space, more so than anything, I can't really suggest anything else other than the base weapons, maybe one more, and shield. And maybe some attachments, but you're lucky if you have enough remaining space. So overall, I do like the Jitterbug a lot, more so than actually the Gunship. The Gunship I feel really needs a bit more shields to start out with, though that can be rectified by the random number or the randomness of the game providing you one, or just using the ship editor. And maybe a slight boost to speed, as the Gunship and Jitterbug are polar opposites of each other. So, yeah, that was this part. In the next part, I'll be covering up the Rubicon and the Lambjet Mach 2, which both seem to be quite interesting, and then I'll move on to the hardcore run. Thanks for watching and have a nice day! Doodles!